This is your chance to get in on our December 13th big raffle. We're going to have 2 custom rods, one from Z Custom Rods, the other from Mad Dog Custom Rods, a black pen, Fathom, reel, gift cards to Island Fishing Tackle, and lots more. Tickets are only $5, and you can get in. Winners need not be present at our big event at 22nd Street Landing, Fan Appreciation Day. All you have to do is send Chuck a text from Z Custom Rods right now. He'll get you in the raffle, and we'll draw it live from the event. Remember, 310-918-1448. Take care. Good luck. Excellent afternoon stop here on the Yellowfin Tuna. You can see on deck, the guys are tagging fish, and then here in the stern, we've got at least 2 going and several more. Actually, 3, 4, 5 going. Gaff's coming out. Anthony's bit again. I've seen him bit 2, 3 times in this bite, so they are snapping here. Really excellent afternoon bite on the Scott's tied up in a furious battle here. This fish is really working him. We're thinking 30-pound yellowtail. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not a 30-pound yellowtail. Maybe not a yellowtail. That a boy, Scott. Greg, that's a magnificent catch.
Thanks,
what
man.
A beautiful fish, my friend.
Woo,
Wow, I love it. Insanity here on the Independence, full speed, yellowfin tuna bite now. We've gone from Great Wahoo and Dorado. Rob, nice going. Rob, great job, buddy. Nice going, Sean. Way to go. If that garage door has become a pain in your arse, there's only one man to call, and it's Joe Welker, your garage door man. The tax man, Tim Marquez, will help you net your tax refunds. He's been doing this for 35 years. You can trust the tax man. Make sure you keep your roof watertight with Pelican Roofs SoCal so you can get back to catching more fish. And you can trust Mario Vega with your estate planning. Make sure your rods and reels and fishing equipment go to the right person when you plot.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast. Your Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. They'll tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing. Morning briefing.
And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, make sure you give John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning a call today. There's nothing like fishing with Captain Daniel Hadaway on the Island Spirit out of Ventura Sport Fishing. And the El Patron, headed to Catalina Island every single day out of Long Beach Sport Fishing. Hit that like button. Please share this video everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate it. Also, tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Rolling up on another big foamer. Oh, look at the whale right here! Oh! Hey, good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. It is a lovely Sunday morning. It's so great to be with you all. So much going on. Man, it's December. It's almost winter time here in Southern California. We're still catching limits of bluefin tuna. The day the tribute had yesterday is not only a good day in December, it's a good day for any day of the year. Remarkable fishing going on. We'll look at Mexico and see what's going on there. Jeff Lingel's fishing way down the coast, about 200 miles south. We'll check in on him, and further on down, the Long Range boys continue to hammer away at wahoo and yellowfin tuna and some pretty darn good yellowtail fishing. Good to see that going on. Of course, here locally, we've got a mix of great eating bottom fish providing excellent action. Lots of crabs up in San Francisco and so much more. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Man, is that good or what? And is it good to be with you all? Hey, let me walk down here and check this out. Pelicans flying by. It is an absolutely gorgeous morning. You look over here and the sun is just starting to peek out. The ocean beautifully flat, calm, and the water temperatures right now. It's time for our scientific Tootsie report. Feels kind of chilly actually. Maybe it's like, who knows? I don't know. 60 degrees, something like that. That moon up there. Just a beautiful morning, no doubt about it. And so good of you to join us here. And man, I'll tell you, only the hardcore guys come out here early in the morning, like John right there, coming out to enjoy this beautiful scene. Good morning, John. Good to see you as always. All right, there's a guy that makes my morning out here bright and early, enjoying this blessing that we all have. All right, let's get into it with you right now. Just a reminder, that raffle, December the 13th, you saw it already. Get in on it right now. Send Chuck text and celebrate Christmas with a big win. That could be great. All right, let's talk Mexico, south of the border. I know down there at K&M Sport Fishing in San Quintin, that's 140 miles down below the border. They are catching good yellowtail, tons of rockfish. Fishing down there in that area has been good. Up there in Ensenada, you've got a shot at bluefin tuna still. They're still out there. A lot of the guys, however, are focused a little bit more inshore right now. You've got yellowtail at the Coronado Islands. Not every single day, but Carlos Cortez out of Popola, which is a 15-minute drive south of Rosarito Beach in Mexico, has been catching yellows out at the Coronado Islands. You've got that bluefin tuna that is down there about 50, 60, 70 miles offshore. Kind of hard to keep tabs on it, but if you find it, you can catch it. And yesterday, Blackfin Sport Fishing, they're located out on Punta Banda near Ensenada. They had really good bonito fishing going on around the tuna pens. I've fished those tuna pens down there, and you get on the edge of those pens, and there's all kinds of critters around there. Yellowtail, bonito, they go in there to feed the bluefin that are in the pens all the time. So, of course, some of that food gets out into the environment, and it's a magnet that gets all kinds of fish in there. Blackfin sport fishing all over that. So, again, a variety of fish down there in Ensenada. Gorgeous weather. Plenty of rockfish should you want to do that. And it really has been fantastic. And don't forget, speaking of Ensenada, my co-host when I'm down there, Paulina. I love Paulina and her family. She's great. And she's making the drive up not only for our December 13th day at 22nd Street Landing, Fan Appreciation Day. We will see you there. But also on Monday, she'll be jumping on board the Amigo with her mom, and we're going to be heading out to do some lobster hoop netting. That's going to be a lot of fun. And we only have 4 spots left on there. If you'd like to join us, you better do it fast. 657-227-6459. lobster for Christmas, hang out with the Friedman Adventures family members, and get to spend some time with Paulina. That's going to be a lot of fun. All right, let's talk about long range, because those boys are down below. You know, it's not every single day that you get them when you're on a long range trip. I think some people have it in their head, man, I'm going on a long range every day. It's going to be wide open. Sometimes those days are wide open, and sometimes they are not. Overall, however, you're going to experience some of the best fishing, the best customer service, and the best opportunities you could ever imagine. The American angler all over the Wahoo. They've had excellent Wahoo fishing. The quality of the Wahoo, you can take it from me, because I was out on an 8-day trip on the Independence here recently, is fantastic. It has really been something to marvel at. Really nice big Wahoo on a fairly regular basis. The Intrepid, yes, wide open Yellowtail. They had really excellent YT fishing, and the Yellowtail bite down the Baja coast down there 400 or 500 miles has really been hit and miss this year, and it's been more miss. It just hasn't been all that great. But man, I'll tell you, the Intrepid got all over it. The Independence has had a mix of yellowfin tuna and wahoo. I think they're on the beach today, focused in on Yellowtail. We'll see how they do. Our friend Jeff Lingle runs a yacht out of San Diego. Jeff, man, all the intel, all the great stuff you do for Friedman Adventures. He's already put in the mail some toys that we're going to get down to Mexico. Remember, bring an unwrapped toy for boys or girls to our event on December the 13th. We'll get it down for Dia de Reyes, or the Feast of the Epiphany, it's known here in the United States. And Jeff is down below. He was on the coast yesterday, and he had some really big sand bass in there. Also had a yellowtail, some nice halibut, a bunch of bonito. And then he went back offshore, and it was wide open yellowfin tuna fishing, as good as you could possibly want it. In addition, he's had some 100+ pound bluefin tuna, all of that going on 200 miles south. That is absolutely fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, the tribute just continues to hammer away with great fishing. Yesterday, by 8 a.m., 8 o'clock in the morning, they were done. They had their limits of bluefin tuna. When I say they were done with the bluefin tuna, but they didn't let that finish their day off. They went and caught a variety of other stuff. What a great December trip. And as I said really up front, what a great trip any time of the year. They ended up catching limits of bluefin tuna. Most of it looked like it was 15 to 30 pounds, really nice fish. Also, in addition to that, they had that flat calm weather. They throw on limits of reds. They catch some nice sheephead to go along with it, tons of rockfish, and 3 yellowtail. Man, how can you beat that on a day in December? The tribute out of San Diego, and they're going to keep running these trips as long as you want to go fishing. And my God, gorgeous weather. Yeah, it's a little chilly out, but this weather is flat calm. It's beautiful. The fish are biting. It can't get any better than that. Great trip on board the Tribute, no doubt about that. All right, wow. Check it out as the sun is just starting to peak up right now. Man, you gotta feel blessed when you're walking on the beach here at this time of the morning, and you get to see that, the benefits of being out in the great outdoors. We have a nonprofit that will be opening up at the beginning of next year, and the sole purpose of it is to get more people outside, whether it's going for a hike or going for a walk or going fishing. That's the sole purpose. I'll be telling you a lot more about that as we go along. Islands, let's talk about Coronado Islands. There's still a few yellows there, as we mentioned, but just not that much. A lot of rockfish. Same thing going on at San Clemente Island. We've got, of course, Catalina Island with rockfish, sheephead, whitefish, few halibut, that kind of stuff. There's so much squid around that it makes you wonder, you know, maybe we'll catch a few more halibut here. Maybe we'll catch even some white sea bass. A little bit early or late, depending upon how you look at it, for that to start occurring. But once again, we see evidence that that squid is around, and that magnet that brings in so many fish is going to be great. Don't forget, the Freedom is under new management, new owners right now, Chris Isaac, Ricky Carbajal, and you can give them a call and book for 2026. Friedman Adventures is going to be on board the Freedom, and they have an open house for you all on December the 13th, Fan Appreciation Day. Friedman Adventures at 22nd Street Landing. It's going to be fantastic. Hope you can come down, jump on board the Freedom, check it out, maybe book a trip. And the guys from Promar might be, I still haven't gotten confirmation on this, might be doing some HoopNet seminars on board the Freedom. We'll find out about that. I've put the word out to those boys. We'll see what they think about that as we go along. Again, up in the Channel Islands, great fishing on the Island Spirit and the California Night Event Tourist Sport Fishing. All the boats up in that neck of the woods have been doing really, really well in terms of the bottom bite. It has been absolutely fantastic on our recent trip on board the Endeavor. And Captain Daniel Hottaway, who normally runs the Island Spirit, ran the Endeavor for this trip. Richard Davis was on that trip, and Richard said it was spectacular. Him and a bunch of his buddies out there catching beautiful rockfish and sheephead had the time of their lives up there in Santa Barbara, Avila Beach, Morro Bay. Great rock fishing going on there also. It's been tremendous. Same thing out there out of San Francisco. The California Dawn 1 was out. 25 guys had 180 rockfish, 6 lengths, 250 on the Dungeness crabs. Man, talk about dying and go to heaven. That is some really good crabbing and fishing. Those combo trips have been absolutely fantastic. Talking about what's going on along the coast, there's been a little bit of bonito running around there in San Diego, and that local yellowtail is still in the picture. It hasn't really manifested itself to any big numbers, but the local guys, kayakers, and some of the local guys continue to catch some La Jolla yellowtail, and sport boats have a chance to get in on that from time to time. Bonito, rockfish, that's really been the situation here recently. Michael Raven, a great Friedman Adventures family member, was out of, I think, Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. That's looked like where he fished with his lovely girlfriend, and they combined for a great day on the water. I think they had 41 mixed fish between the two of them. They had just great fishing for whitefish and sheephead, all kinds of stuff there out of course, beautiful Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. And man, talk about a great guy. I'm talking about Nick Ramirez. He was on board the Monte Carlo yesterday. Nick, way to go. Always out in the great outdoors, whether it's hiking, whether it's fishing. He knows the benefit of this and of that. Right there. Wow, just gorgeous. I got to show you that while I tell you that Nick was on board the Monte Carlo, and he said great weather, great fishing. Him personally, he had 2 sheephead, 10 whitefish, a couple of sculpin to go along with that. Nick said that cut mackerel and shrimp really worked well on the sheephead. I don't know how you can beat that. I don't know how you can beat that sunrise. Wow, what an absolutely gorgeous Sunday morning it is right now. So good stuff for our local guys going on right now. That just seems to go on and on and on. And similar kind of situation there for Long Beach and Redondo boats. Guys that are fishing here this Sunday are going to have spectacular days out on the water. We mentioned our lobster trip a week from Monday. That's going to be so much fun. I haven't even mentioned the food. I haven't even thought about the food. Who knows what we'll come up with for you there, but that should be a great and fabulous trip. All right, the Rooster Crow Crew. These guys get together and do the Rooster Crow every morning in honor of the morning briefing. They went local lobster fishing. Private boaters never left the harbor. They fished inside the breakwall, or hoop netted inside the breakwall, and they ended up, Daryl said, they had 4 guys, 23 keeper lobsters. They had a 9-pound lobster, a 7-pound lobster, a couple of lobster that weighed 5 pounds. Really great hoop netting for those guys. On that king tide, they had a remarkable hoop netting experience. No doubt about that. in the Southern California surf, I got to punch you down there to Big Fish Bait and Tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California. Pacific Coast Highway and Seal Beach, they got everything you'll need for a successful outing in the surf. A lot of smaller barb perch biting down there on the Huntington Beach Pier, around Dog Beach, up here around that tower where you see that absolutely magnificent sunrise here this morning. Who cares whether you catch something or not? Just being here is great, but you catch a few perch down there in that neck of the woods. Just a little bit of halibut also around here from time to time. Lucky Craft Lure works really well. I'm a big fan of the 3/4 ounce crocodile, chrome, even gold works just fine. It's a great way to get a bite on a glorious morning like this. And our friend Doug Tilk, who does so much for Friedman Adventures. In fact, he's contributed into our raffle 3 gift cards, $50 gift cards for island fishing tackle in Carson, California. Doug was up there around El Segundo, El Porto area where he came up with some of those smaller barb perch, but good action, a lot of bites, a lot of fun, no doubt about that. All right, my friends, what on earth can I tell you? It is such a beautiful morning, and it's such a pleasure to be here with you all. We'll continue to watch this for you all very, very closely. Limits of bluefin tuna and a lot more for the tribute. Long range looks good south of the border in Mexico. Things are headed in the right direction. We have a lobster hoop netting trip a week from Monday that you can join Paulina on, and also we continue to really be excited about our Fan Appreciation Day coming up on Saturday at 22nd Street Landing. Food, live music, come in the studio, get a photo. We'll have some merch there for you to purchase. And of course, if you could bring an unwrapped toy for a boy or a girl up to 15 years of age, that would be absolutely fantastico. We would love that. All right, my friends, where's my coffee, man? Oh, there it is, down here by John, who's getting ready to launch. Gives me an opportunity to thank you all for the tremendous support you've been giving us. Over 7 million views the past 28 days on all our social media: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. All right, there goes John. He's getting ready to take off. And there's my coffee cup. Let me grab that. And there's a couple dogs headed this way. And I get to say thank you. I'll show you that beautiful sunrise one more time. God bless you all. Take care. And I hope to see you really, really soon.
What a way to finish up this great Friedman Adventures 8-day trip. Adam with a nice ling cod.
Beautiful fish.
Another nice ling.
Wheat.
What the hell?
Dang it, dude. You're jigging. What are you jigging with?
Knife jig.
310 rod works, baby.